This is the M5 Mac Mini, and it is the world's first ever Fusion architecture desktop. But what does that actually mean for you? Why is the tech world in a collective state of shock? And more importantly, why is this tiny silver box being called the most dangerous threat to high-end PCs ever made? If you think this is just another incremental speed boost, you're looking at the wrong map. We are standing at the edge of a massive shift. Since the introduction of the M1 chip, Apple has been leading the pack. But with the M5, they've stopped racing others and started racing against the laws of physics. The headline feature here is Fusion architecture. For the first time in a consumer desktop, Apple is using a dual die system on a single chip that behaves like a unified brain. It's not two chips working together. It's two massive processing powerhouses fused into one. This isn't just a technical detail. It's the reason why this device, which is smaller than a lunchbox, is currently outperforming workstations that cost 5 times as much. Think about the last time your computer stuttered. Maybe you were editing a high-resolution video, or perhaps you had 50 Chrome tabs open while running a complex AI model in the background. That lag, that spinning wheel of death, it exists because of a bottleneck between your processor and your memory. Fusion architecture kills that bottleneck forever. By stacking these dies vertically and horizontally with microscopic precision, Apple has achieved a data transfer speed that defies logic. We're talking about 614 gigabytes per second of bandwidth. To put that in perspective, that's like trying to empty an entire Olympic-sized swimming pool through a fire hose in a matter of seconds. But the raw numbers are only half the story. The real magic lies in the new supercores. While the rest of the industry is still fighting over core counts, Apple has changed the quality of the cores themselves. The M5 features an 18-core CPU architecture, but these aren't the cores you're used to. These are engineered from the ground up for the era of generative AI. With 3.5 times faster AI processing than even the M4, this Mac Mini isn't just calculating, it's practically thinking. It can run massive large language models locally, right on your desk, without ever sending a single byte of data to the cloud. No subscriptions, no privacy concerns, just pure local intelligence. But wait, there's a catch that nobody is talking about. With all this power packed into such a small frame, how does it stay cool? This is where the engineering becomes almost alien. Apple has moved part of its production to high-tech facilities in Texas to perfect a new thermal management system that uses passive and active cooling in a way we've never seen. It remains silent. Even when you're rendering a 3D environment or upscaling 8K footage in real time, the M5 Mac Mini whispers. It's a ghost in the machine. And then there's the price. For years, the Mac Mini was the budget Mac. But with the M5, the value proposition has shifted so dramatically that it's actually making the Mac Studio look overpriced. Rumors of a 512 gigabytes base storage and 16 gigabytes of unified memory as the absolute minimum mean that the entry-level model is no longer a compromise. It's a powerhouse. We're seeing a shift where professional photographers, developers, and AI researchers are ditching their $4,000 rig for a $699 silver square. But as we dive deeper into the architecture, we find a real secret, the GPU. Apple has integrated a 40-core GPU with hardware-accelerated ray tracing 2.0. This isn't just for creative pros anymore. This is a shot across the bow of the gaming industry. For decades, the Mac wasn't for gamers. But when you combine Fusion architecture with this much graphical horsepower, you're looking at a machine that can run AAA titles at frame rates that make dedicated gaming consoles sweat. However, there is a dark side to this level of integration. When everything is fused, when the architecture is this tightly locked, what happens to repairability? What happens to the soul of the desktop? Is Apple creating a masterpiece of efficiency, or are they building a golden cage? As we look at the ports on the back, the Thunderbolt 5, the Wi-Fi 7, the Bluetooth 6, we see a machine that is future-proof for the next decade. But in a world that moves this fast, is 10 years even a reality anymore? The M5 Mac Mini represents a crossroads. It is the MO, meant where the desktop stopped being a box of parts and started being a single, living organ of productivity. It's the world's first Fusion architecture desktop, but it definitely won't be the last. The competition is scrambling, the benchmarks are being rewritten, and the way we work is about to change forever. You aren't just watching a video about a new computer. You are witnessing the end of the traditional PC era. The question isn't whether you need this much power. The question is, what will you do once you have it? Because for the first time in history, the bottleneck isn't the machine. The only bottleneck left is you. Think about the implications for a moment. If a tiny box can do what a server room used to do, where does that leave the office? Where does that leave the studio? We are entering an era of invisible power. The M5 Mac Mini is the ultimate manifestation of that idea. It sits there quiet, unassuming, yet it holds more computing potential than the entire world did just a few decades ago. It is a monument to human ingenuity and a terrifying glimpse into a future where the line between the physical and the digital becomes completely blurred. Welcome to the era of fusion. Welcome to the future of the Mac. As we close this chapter, remember that tech isn't just about specs. It's about what those specs allow us to create. The M5 isn't just a tool, it's an invitation. An invitation to build, to dream, and to push the boundaries of what's possible. Because now, finally, the hardware has caught up to our imagination. The world's first Fusion architecture desktop is here. And it's only the beginning that a report in late 2025 claimed that Apple had largely written off the Mac Pro and considers the Mac Studio to be its flagship desktop Mac. That means big things could be in store for the future of the Mac Studio. The current Mac Studio was released in March 2025, and reports indicate that we could see the next update around June 2026. This article keeps track of those reports, so for information on what the upgrade will include and when it could be released, refer to this page. As of March 2026, Apple has not yet officially released or announced a specific launch date for the Mac Studio with M5 Max and M5 Ultra chips. However, multiple reports and industry analysts have converged on a release window within the first half of 2026. According to leaked internal files and reports from Bloomberg's Mark Gurman, the M5 Max and M5 Ultra Max Studio models are on Apple's release schedule for the first half of the year. He expects them to arrive in the middle of 2026. Other projections suggest an update could arrive as late as June 2026, potentially aligning with Apple's Worldwide Developers Conference, WWDC, which has historically been a venue for professional Mac updates, with the M2 Max/Ultra Max Studio released in June 2023 at WWDC. The M5 chip debuted in MacBook Pro in October 2025, and the M5 Pro and M5 Max in March 2026. Because the M5 Max chip is now officially in production, which typically precedes its integration into the Mac Studio desktop, a summer 2026 launch, at least the M5 Mac Studio seems likely. The Mac Studio currently ships with Apple's M Series Max and Ultra chips. The 2025 Mac Studio launched with the expected M4 Max chip, but the highest-end configuration surprisingly used an M3 Ultra instead of a newer M4 Ultra. While the M3 Ultra is technically faster than the M4 Max, it is based on an older generation of Apple silicon, and Apple has not explained why an M4 Ultra was never released. That situation is unlikely to repeat with the next generation. Reports suggest Apple has canceled development of the M4 Ultra entirely, meaning the upcoming Mac Studio will skip that chip generation. Instead, the next Mac Studio is expected to feature M5 Max, likely built on Apple's new Fusion architecture, first introduced in the 2026 MacBook Pro lineup. This architecture combines two 3nm dies into a unified system-on-a-chip SoC, allowing more flexible core configurations and improved performance scaling. M5 Ultra, expected to remain Apple's most powerful desktop silicon, potentially continuing Apple's apparent 2-year release cadence for Ultra-tier chips. Bloomberg's Mark Gurman claims that Apple plans to offer both the M5 Max and M5 Ultra in the next Mac Studio. Mac Rumors also reported in December 2025 that references to Mac Studio models powered by the M5 Max and M5 Ultra appeared in leaked PLE files. As of March 2026, Apple has officially launched the M5 Max as part of its latest MacBook Pro lineup, while the M5 Ultra remains unreleased but widely expected to debut in a new Mac Studio later this year. M5 Max specifications. CPU. The chip features an 18-core CPU, including 6 super cores, a rebranded version of Apple's performance cores optimized for leading single-thread speeds, and 12 additional performance cores designed for multi-threaded professional workloads. GPU. The M5 Max is available with either a 32-core or 40-core GPU. Each GPU core now includes integrated neural accelerators, significantly improving AI and machine learning workloads. M5 Ultra specifications. Although Apple has not yet officially announced the M5 Ultra, it is expected to follow Apple's established approach of combining 2 Max chips into a single processor. Because an Ultra chip effectively links 2 Max dies together, the M5 Ultra could potentially deliver CPU up to 36 cores, GPU up to 80 cores. If those projections hold, the M5 Ultra would significantly outperform the current M3 Ultra, which still leads the M5 Max in graphics-heavy benchmarks due to its higher GPU core count. The M5 Ultra is widely expected to reclaim Apple's GPU performance lead while delivering substantial gains in CPU and AI performance, making it the centerpiece of the next Mac Studio.